Sunday. We work on Sundays. We work most days of the week. Our shop is open 7 days a week. LeGrand Stereo and Music. We don't close on Sundays. Why would you do that? That's when musicians are needing guitar strings and a cure for a hangover. I don't need that stuff because I don't drink or use drugs or anything like that. None of you should, but hey, you know, knock yourself out. You can be an idiot if you choose. That's cool. I have today worked until about 10 o'clock last night. That was 9:30. I got out of here at 10. Oh, my hair looks awful. Oh, sorry, you guys. God, what a mess. And restoring this 1962 GreTsch model 6161. And it's on right now. And I'm gonna. This is my personal Les Paul, right here. It used to have a flat black finish on it, but I've played it so much it's now shiny. I mean, sort of. I hate black guitars. I say it in all of my videos when I work on black guitars. But this one, you know, it's black and it doesn't get all marred up because it's flat black, you know. And I didn't even tune it up today. It's been sitting in the shop here. I teach lessons with this guitar. And I have another Gibson that I teach lessons with. It's a mid-60s acoustic. And I just wanted to give you a little demo of this amplifier. Uncle Doug for you. Uncle Doug, I hope he gets to see this video because I sent him some photos of this back when we got it in. Let me just share a little bit about what we did on this thing. We have recapped it. We did not replace any of the little porcelain round caps. We did all of the wax caps. This thing was almost original in the fact that it hadn't been messed with except by at least a monkey or two. We found a wire that was distributing the B plus power in this thing that had been removed. We have obviously recapped the entire unit, including the filter caps. We have installed a 3-prong power cable right here, and grounded the chassis, and the amp is now safe. And remarkably, it works really great, man. It just sounds amazing. Let me fix that. Gosh. And we have cleaned all of the input jacks. They're input jacks on an amplifier. They're an output jack on your guitar. Quit calling it an input jack. You're not inputting anything into your guitar. You're outputting sound. So that's, I said it again. The tremolo. Oh, wow, listen to that. do that with this. Here's a picture of a schematic for a model 6162. And unfortunately, this is a 6161. And so my journeyman, Mr. Stu Hensley, who was instrumental in getting this thing back up and running, helped me figure out, with his expertise on these things, he's been working on these things for 40 years, maybe longer. And that type of work is becoming a lost art in this world, where digital amps and throwing a piece of junk away and just buying a new one has become a thing. You know, we're really happy that this gentleman who owns this amp brought it in and wanted it to work again. And I am so happy that we were able to come through for him. The thing sounds amazing. I have no pedals. I'm not running any loops today. I would love to do that for you, but I want a guitar cable from my guitar plugged into the amplifier and it work. Now it doesn't work, right? So one more little thing that I have left to do on this, that is another little special thing. I'm gonna grab my camera here so you can all join me. How y'all doing? Peace. I say that way too, no, boom. I say boom way too much. All right, here we go. You ready? Let's fire this thing up. Here's the Coupe de Gracie. This is gonna make this thing be all it can be. Here, this is the final touch, the final little touch on this beautiful amplifier. Look at this thing. It's gorgeous. Built in 1962. You can do the math and figure out how old it is. We have a tremolo circuit. We have a normal circuit here. And we have a tone control here. 1 amp fuse, which is what it calls for. This is the power on to the amplifier. I'm sorry, this is a standby on this amplifier. Obviously that's off. And this would be on and volume. I can hear it roar. Yes. You'll hear it pop up here any moment. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Oh, yes. All right, now, one other small detail on this amp. The rectifier tube I'm not sure if the amp had been fired up laying on its side, which, if you're working on amps on your own, typically don't do that. You don't want to fire them up with the tube laying on its, with a tube like this. 5Y3s are not so important, but we have replaced the rectifier tube, which is this one right here. And that thing gets hot. Here are all the old capacitors, and here is the original RCA tube, which is the rectifier tube. I believe these tubes are kind of tired, and I believe V1 is also kind of tired. The amp is not extremely loud, but it sounds amazing. I'm guessing about 10 watts. It has two 6x9 speakers in there that are mid drivers, and then it has a tweeter on the in the circuit also. So really remarkable amplifier. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. I wish I had demos. I had a gentleman ask me about putting up a video of amps before and after I work on them, and unfortunately this one was silent. The B plus power had been disconnected by another technician, if that's what you want to call him. Maybe somebody was messing around in there and they unsoldered a wire and they didn't know where it goes, so they just removed it. I can only guess. But the GreTsch Model 6161 is now up and running, and I'm really happy about that. Y'all have a wonderful day. I know my day is going to be great. I get to go home and have salad for dinner to eat healthy, and I am going to move. I'm moving. Yeah. I'm not leaving you, though. Peace, y'all.